Everybody, what's up? This is Drayke Hardman, The Truth. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my station. Now, I don't make videos like this often. I try to stay away from videos like this because it just puts me in deep thought to have young people ending their life because of bullying. And I had to do the story because it touched my heart when I was reading it and I was seeing the pictures of his family surrounding him in the hospital, saying their goodbyes. Drayke Hardman, 12 years old, one of his siblings had walked into the room and saw their brother, hung. So they called 911 and got him to the hospital, but he didn't make it. So I wanted to talk about this because of the fact that suicide will never end. Bullying will never end. But I literally believe that when the school finds out that there is a student that is doing the bullying, they need to be expelled. Not suspended, but expelled. And I believe that's not a harsh punishment because you see what happened to Drayke. He committed suicide. So that child needs to be expelled from school, or they need to go to some type of alternative school. They need to be in boot camp. Their parent need to pay a fine. Like I said, I believe that the parents of this child needs to pay for this young man's funeral. I believe that. And I understand that, parents say, well, why should I have to pay for something that my child did? Because my child knows better. But I believe that the only way for people to get it is when they get hit in the pocket. Because when people start getting hit in the pocket, they'll be like, oh, they learn more quicker. And even though the parent might not have nothing to do with it, but you have to understand, your child caused another child to commit suicide. And because of that, the parent needs to pay. Because I believe that it will open up parents' eyes all over the world to start educating their children about bullying. And they need to start making sure that their child is not the bully. Because a lot of the times parents think that their child is getting bullied and they really find out that their child is the bully. You understand? But when you are dealing with a child who is being bullied, or they tell you, hey, mom, I'm being bullied, or if you suspect your child is being bullied, you need to keep the lines of communication between you and your child open. Have an open door policy. Hey, whenever you need to talk to me, let me know. I know kids text now, text their phone. Hey, what's going on? How are you doing? Is everything okay? I would literally put my child on a suicide watch if I knew that my child was being bullied, because you never know. I know that his parents never expected their child to do it. Even when his mom had asked him, she said that her son was almost disgusted, because parents, I'm not parents, but children don't tell their parents everything. And a lot of times they're ashamed because they don't want their parents to know that that's where their mind frame is. So they'll try to deny and say, no, mom, I know better than that. But the reality is they'll turn around and do it. So you need to keep your child on a suicide watch, checking on them every 15 minutes. It's not petty, y'all. It's called saving your child's life. That's what it's called. And I believe that if his parents probably would have known this, and it's not their fault because they don't know, but that's why I make these videos, to educate. Keep your kids on a 15-minute suicide watch. Check on them. Go in the room. Hey, John, I think you need to come down here and spend a little bit more time with your family. I don't want you in your room by yourself right now. You understand? Because it's real. Death used to be outside in the streets. Kids would go outside and play and be playing basketball or whatever. The ball rolls, a car would come and hit them, or they would go fishing or drown inside of a lake or however. Death used to be outside. But now death has left the outside and it has came into the bedrooms of children. And now it's just lingering in their bedrooms, because I have heard so many stories of children committing suicide inside of their bedrooms. I think that parents, here's another one, another thought that just came off the top of the head. Start putting cameras inside of your children's bedroom. especially if you know that they're getting bullied in school. Just install a camera, because I want to keep watch of what's going on in inside of your room. Now that I know that you having, thoughts where you're getting sad and you're starting to get depressed and you don't want to go to school, I'm just going to keep watch. Or parents, you can also pull your kids out of school. Pull them out of school. Let them be homeschooled. These are just some suggestions that I want to give parents, and I want you parents to take this stuff into consideration, because it's time to save your child's life. Get involved in your schools. Go down to the schools. Talk to them principals. Even if you got to sit with your child in the classroom to make sure that everything is going okay with your child. And parents, if you are the parent of a child that is bullying, you also need to find out what's going on with your child. What is causing you to bully? Why do you think bullying is okay? What's going on with you? Is someone bullying you? Because normally when kids start bullying, it's because there's something going on in their life that they're not able to deal with. So they start using other children at school as their punching bags, because a lot of times they're getting picked on themselves. It might be at home. It might be by a sibling, or it might be by a family member, or a child in a higher grade. You understand? So it's just very heartbreaking that this young man took his own life. I'm still trying to wrap my head around how these kids are knowing exactly what to do to commit suicide. Like, I couldn't figure out what I could do, like to figure out how to hang myself. It's almost like this was premeditated. He had to think and ponder a bit. How could I take my life? And it's just sad that the family had to lay this young man to rest. But I really do believe that the schools, they can do more. They really can. They need to start installing cameras everywhere. And every single time they see a child get pushed on the camera, find the person, get him out to school immediately. Get him out to school. Because the high school I went to, we had our own police station on campus, so that if anything was going on, the police was already there, and they came and they put you in handcuffs and escorted you off the campus. I'm just really devastated that this young man ended his life. He didn't get to go to prom, didn't get to graduate, didn't get to fall in love. Parents, please keep your eyes on your kids. Talk to your children. Find out what's going on in their head. You guys, that's going to do it for this video. To Drake's family, you're in my prayers. And Drake, rest in peace, little buddy.